The people that judged me over my past were just awful people. They held onto a twisted version of a truth that made it comfortable for them to live with. Their sins were hidden to make it easier for them to throw stones at me. I owned who I was. I never tried to hide my identity. I never tried to hide the fact that I was lost. I was a sinner. My sins were on full display. I was pretty much hellbound by these people. They would use the Bible to shame me, even though their sins were crimes and far worse than one could ever imagine. The Bible was twisted to shame. Scripture was twisted to make me act like what happened to me did not happen to me. And if it did happen to me, then it says here that you must forgive and move on. But when I read the Bible for myself, I thought that's not exactly what it's telling me to do. Jesus said himself he didn't come to bring peace but a sword. He also said, let the dead bury the dead, which always stuck out most to me. They would bring my past up as to say, hey, you're not changed. You're the same person, and this is how we're always going to view you. As if I cared about how they viewed me. Since a little girl, I've always had them figured out. So their opinion on me meant nothing. But because I was still in that environment and situation, I kept quiet and I just let them talk. I let them talk. I had a cousin send me pictures of myself when I was, I think, 16 and 19. It was pointless for them to send me these silly photos that I took when I was living in that low vibration. And I knew exactly what they were doing. It was one cousin in particular that sent a photo of myself when I was 19, and he said, look at you. And I text back, like, look at how I used to be. Thank God for deliverance. He sent this to me right after I started to pull back from them, right after I got baptized. And this is a cousin. He likes to think that if you are improving, if someone around him is improving in their life or wanting to improve in their life, it's a direct slap in his face. He thinks that, oh, she thinks she's better than me. He thinks he's better than me. Who are you? So it was his way of trying to break me down. But I simply just text back, thank God for deliverance. Needless to say, he did not respond. So many people were throwing my past in my face. And if you're facing this situation, just ignore them. These people know you have outgrown them. They know what happens to people who get their head on straight. They want to prevent that reward that you are aiming for. They want to prevent you from reaching your goals. They want to keep you in this low space, this low place, so that they can feel confident about themselves. If you're elevating, they have to sit and look at their own lives and think, what am I doing with my life? You have to just ignore it and keep it pushing. You have to cut off contact with these people just completely. No contact. They will drag you down, if not have you killed in the process from stress, envy. There's many cases where we've seen friends killing friends, family members killing family members out of envy, out of jealousy. It's better to just walk away from them all. You don't want to be dragged down by these low vibrational people. I've had uncles and aunts put me down throughout my whole entire life. I was told, oh, your daddy don't want you. I love you because you're nothing. Because you're nothing. That was my childhood for maybe 3 to 4 years. Like, yo, that's why your daddy don't want you. Oh, you're nothing. You're this and that. Your daddy don't want you. And these uncles and aunts were not good people. Because I was right there. I got to see how they were, how they interacted with one another. I saw their behavior on full display. They were fake. They were phony. They did things. Let's just say that. And they were like the Pharisees. Look good on the outside, but inwardly they're dirty. Inwardly they're just whitewashed tombs. And you remember what Jesus told the Pharisees. He told them that the prostitutes and the tax collectors will see the kingdom ahead of you. Because he knows their heart. He knows their heart. These people want to keep up an outward appearance. They want to look good to other men. They want to be portrayed as a good, righteous person, holier than thou. That's the dysfunction that I had to break away from. So keep striving to do better in your life, in your walk with the Most High. Live to please Him. Nobody else. Nobody else. Nobody's opinion matters. Don't let other people's opinion of you become your opinion of yourself. And most times, these people that have these negative opinions about you for absolutely no reason, they really don't feel that way about you. They actually feel as if you have something that they don't. That's why they have to put these negative perceptions in their head about you, even if you've done them nothing wrong. It's something about you that causes them to have that hate for you. That causes them to, I'm going to find something about this person, about my niece, my nephew, my daughter, my cousin, my friend, my in-law. I'm going to find something about this person that'll justify why I feel this way. Then they go and do some digging. Then they'll find a little indiscretion in your past. I knew I didn't like this person. I knew I didn't like this person for a reason. No, you didn't like this person because the light irritates your darkness. So half the time, these people don't really feel this way about you. The whole point of someone trying to belittle you, if someone is trying to belittle you, it's because they view you. You can't belittle anybody or anything that's not above you. To belittle a person, you're trying to knock them down. You're trying to knock them down to your level or lower. So they already view you up here. And they want you to feel as low as they feel. So that's why every word that they spit out to a child cuts deep. Every word that they spit out to anyone actually cuts. They want it to cut deep. So you can feel as low as they feel inside. You got to walk away from these relationships, these people. I don't care who it is, whoever it is that's trying to prevent you from achieving your goals. Don't let their opinions of you become your opinion of yourself. You go straight to the source and you ask the Most High, how do you view me? And He'll show you. He'll show you if it's in a dream, if it's a feeling, if it's a message you'll receive that same day. He'll show you how He views you, how much He loves you. You got to ignore these people. When we are standing in Judgment Day in front of our Creator, we're not going to be standing here with our spouse. We're not going to be standing there with our spouse, with our children, with the people who abused us. No, it's just going to be you and Him. Because that's all that matters at the end of the day, is your relationship with the Most High.